108.9 on social media. Instagram.
Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9, a station for the people. I'd like to welcome everybody.
The number one favorite station at ATL, Power 108.9.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Question, what's the only station where you can get R&B, hip-hop, pop, and talk radio? Time's up.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the Joystick. The Joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your Joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
It's
Honest question. Do you really know what's going on in the Metro Atlanta real estate market?
I own half of Atlanta. You believe that? Real estate.
Team Todd Realty Group. Atlanta has become a hotbed for real estate, and it's consistently growing by the day. Nikita Todd and the good folks with Team Todd Realty Group are here to assist you with any of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house?
What I would tell a first-time home buyer is to make sure that you have saved adequately.
Thinking about that investment property?
Reach out to me because, of course, I have a lot of resources.
Or trying to sell your house?
It's always best to consult with your realtor first. We have options to get your house on the market as quickly as possible. And we also have other options to where you can purchase with cash and sell your home later. So it's always best to consult a realtor because we have a lot of tricks of the trade that not everybody's privy to.
Don't wait another minute. Go to www.teamtoddrealty.com for more information. Team Todd Realty Group.
It's estimated that around 100,000 enslaved people escaped the North via the Underground Railroad from 1810 to 1850. Wow,
Yeah.
100,000.
Harriet Tubman was working.
What?
That's why she looked like that in all them pictures.
My goodness. In 2012, at the London Olympics, Gabby Douglas became the first black gymnast.
She was tired.
Power 108.9, a station for the people. The opinions and views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials. We hope you enjoy.
Power 108.9 is the website. Hey, we got an awesome show for you today. Power. I gotta shout it. 108.9 is the website. This website's got some super duper cool people.
With Michael and friends. So much power.
Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Monday, December 12th, 2022 is the date. And today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. And I got to say good morning to our folks up there in Philly, Jams 95.3, Indy 101.5 of New Jersey, and, of course, our folks up in Chicago at Fluent Radio. As y'all know, outside of birthdays and shout-outs and national days and on this days, We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, starting with Snowmageddon 2022. Yeah, those are northeastern states. Y'all got to prepare. Y'all got a lot of snow coming. Also, too, the first Gen Z member of Congress. That means Gen Z, 25 years old. I'll just tell you that's how old they are. Also, Dr. Fauci is in the news. Yep. Retired Dr. Fauci talking about the one-niner and the flu and all that kind of stuff. He said folks tired of wearing masks. Folks hate to be told what to do. So I'll tell you his stance on this new triple threat. Told y'all stop wearing them goddamn masks all the time. Messing up your immune system. Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene is in the news. She's an idiot. I don't know why we talking about her. And mega church pastor. I'm going to tell you why he said he cheated. Tell you why he said he cheated. We'll talk about that. Did I mention that today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group? Yeah, she's in the building too. We ain't seen her in like 4 months, but she's back. Do me a favor. Thank you for sharing the show. Don't go nowhere. It's mornings. Michael Friends, Power 108.9. Let's go.
Honest question. Do you really know what's going on in the metro Atlanta real estate market?
I own half of Atlanta. You believe that? Real estate.
Team Todd Realty Group. Atlanta has become a hotbed for real estate, and it's consistently growing by the day. Nikita Todd and the good folks with Team Todd Realty Group are here to assist you with any of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house?
What I would tell a first-time home buyer is to make sure that you have saved adequately.
Thinking about that investment property?
You reach out to me because, of course, I have a lot of resources.
Or trying to sell your house?
It's always best to consult with your realtor first. We have options to get your house on the market as quickly as possible. And we also have other options to where you can purchase with cash and sell your home later. So it's always best to consult a realtor because we have a lot of tricks of the trade that not everybody's privy to.
Don't wait another minute. Go to www.teamtoddrealty.com for more information. Team Todd Realty Group.
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Question: what's the only station where you can get R&B, hip-hop, pop, and talk radio? Time's up.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
But shout out to our friends over there at Credit Building Professionals. What up, Credit Craig?
I tried to come with you.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Hey.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Hey, Todd with Team Todd Realty Group, and you're listening to... Hey, this is Nikita Todd with Team Todd Realty Group, and you're listening to Power 108.9.
Yo, welcome back. Mornings with Michael and Friends. Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd. That's her right there. What up, Nikita? How are you today?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, before we get started, I got to say happy birthday to Credit Craig. Anthony Purry is celebrating a birthday today. Appreciate y'all. That's Credit Building Professionals. Why is the storage already almost used up on that phone over there? What is y'all storing over there? Somebody come in here doing videos?
What are you talking about?
We're doing TikTok videos. The camera that's on you.
Oh,
My
okay.
storage is full on that camera over there. So,
okay.
yeah, somebody must be coming in here doing TikTok videos or some other type of videos that I'm not aware of.
Oh, or you might be downloading too much.
No, I don't download. I never incriminate myself. Don't do that.
Okay.
I clear the cache history. You have to.
Okay.
But happy birthday to Credit Craig. He's
Happy
celebrating a
birthday
birthday today. Where you been?
I've been doing. I've been here and there and everywhere. I've been traveling a lot. November was pretty busy, and then of course that all caught up with me, and I caught a cold.
Oh.
I actually went to your city, your home state or home city.
That's the capital of the United States. It's not a city, remember?
Well, it is. Yeah, technically.
No, it's
DC is a city.
It's a capital.
It's not a state. It's the district.
It's the capital of the United States. You can say the city. That's cool, but we have no representation up there.
True.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, no,
I do
none at
understand
all.
that.
So,
Mhm.
how'd you like it?
Oh, I love DC. It's one of my favorite places to visit.
What y'all do? You went to a curry out?
No, I did not. And actually, I just heard about that from your wife. Like I need to go with you to a carry out. Like I've never heard of that until she told me that's where y'all went.
Yeah, I actually was talking about you on the show. I was like, yeah, you're not going.
No, I will. You don't.
scared.
You just want me to just be this most bougiest person. I am very down home, and I like to do just authentic.
I didn't call you bougie.
Well, you just said she
bougie.
ain't going. But I know where the direction you were going in.
No, you didn't. I said you will go there and probably will get much love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to say.
But I will say I went to this very sexy restaurant. It was a Spanish-inspired restaurant. It was really nice. It was in I want to say it was in Northeast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, we didn't have sexy restaurants when I was growing up in DC.
I know.
Yeah, we had Curry Out, and then we had Bojangles. We had Holly Farms.
What's Holly Farms?
Bojangles.
Oh, okay.
Little chicken joint, something like that. So, did you take in any attractions?
No, I wasn't there for fun. I was actually there visiting a relative.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, she has stage 4 cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
So wanting to, go wrap my arms around her and, give her some love. Cancer is a hard thing. So,
yeah, definitely prayers for your friends, and prayers for our folks up there in the northeastern states. As a matter of fact, snow is expected to hit the northeast through Monday with higher elevations, anticipating between 6 and 10 inches of snow. Winter weather advisories have been sent out in areas including northeastern Pennsylvania, upstate New York, and northwest Connecticut. They say that, between 6 to 10 inches of the white stuff.
Oh, wow.
You know when people read the headlines and they say 6 to 10 inches of the white stuff, you know what they were thinking. Oh, really? Where? Where do we go? But yeah, so them folks got to prep up there. That's one thing I don't miss about the District of Columbia is the snow up there, and that much snow.
Well, snow every now and then is fun. So, I couldn't live as far north as like Buffalo and up there towards Canada. Like that's just miserable.
That's too much.
But I could live in the Virginia area where every now and then, at least wintertime, you're going to get at least maybe 2 snows.
Yeah.
And, just prepare for that.
Like kind of mid Virginia, like past Richmond, something below there. Yeah, that'd be cool. But up in that West Virginia area, Northern Virginia, that's like right across the bridge from D.C., we're not messing with any of that at all. Also in the news, who was I talking about? Since we're talking about D.C., congratulations to Congressman-elect Maxwell Alejandro Frost. Let me say that one more time. Maxwell Alejandro Frost. He's 25 years old. He's the first Gen Z member of Congress, and said that he was turned down for an apartment in Washington, D.C. because his credit score was really bad. Yes, he did say bad. He said really bad. The first Gen Z member of Congress, poised to earn about $174,000 per year, says that he was turned down for a Washington, D.C. apartment due to bad credit because he turned to part-time work as an Uber driver to focus on his campaign. So once he began to focus on the campaign, he stopped his regular gig. I guess them bills got a little bit behind. And, looking at apartments in Washington, D.C., I'm telling you, you better have your credit straight up there. Well, everywhere, really.
Right. Well, I mean, he may not, talked about it, but D.C.'s rent, based on just a 1-bedroom, is probably maybe 2 times or 3 times more here, than Atlanta. And actually, I would say that Atlanta is probably competing with D.C. To be very close. It used to have a wide spread of how, the difference in rental prices, but I think we're actually catching up to DC.
Yeah, I could believe that. We were in Georgetown. We stayed in Georgetown the time that we were up there, and those, I guess they're, I don't know what to call it, because they're not townhouses and they're not brownstones. So what's the in between a brownstone townhome type mix? The houses are connected, but they're not like. It doesn't remind you of town.
They're just block houses that are just connected. They're still townhouses.
So those are considered townhouses still?
Anything that you have connected will be, what they consider to be an attached single-family home.
Okay.
Which is technically a townhouse.
I got you.
Yeah.
Brownstones in D.C. are popular, too. Are the brownstones not connected? They're just super close together?
No, they just call them brownstones based off of what they were made out of. It wasn't the technical legal term of what they were.
Oh, brownstone. Oh.
Yeah, so brownstones had a certain appeal.
Damn, I was today years old when I thought about that. Damn, they all made of brownstone. My bad. But I was saying that to say the houses that we were looking at. It's a little cute little neighborhood in DC, in Georgetown, and they were going for like $2.4 million.
Right. So you know that's
2.4.
where you remember when what's his name, Will Smith recorded "Enemy of the State." That's where he recorded in Georgetown. The houses over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It looks just like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that same. I got to go back and look at it, but yeah, it's that same area. You guys say it like you.
I mean, but you know, Georgetown used to probably be one of the nicer areas in DC, and I would say that DC just overall is just looking, you know, just beautiful.
Yeah.
We were on Southeast.
Not on Southeast.
I'm
You were
sorry.
in Southeast.
We were in Southeast. Sorry, we were in Southeast, and I've only been to Southeast once. Just we went to a play down there once before, but my one of my best friends purchased a house over there because, of course, they're building up Southeast. I guess the ballpark and all that stuff is over there.
That's right there on South Capitol Street in that area. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
Right.
Go
So
ahead.
I didn't realize how much waterfront or like marina front that was over there. I said, how is the marina in the hood? I mean, but the fact that it's so picturesque and beautiful over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's really nice over there.
Because you got the Navy Yard right there
Yeah.
that kind of separates, but that's the separation of Southeast and Southeast. Like that's the separation between Veterans Memorial and Bankhead.
Right.
That's how it was separated basically, because once you cross over the South Capitol Street Bridge and you're going more towards downtown, then it was a little pretty. And like I said, you had the Naval Yard that's right there with all the waterfront. But now they're taking that other side of Southeast when you cross into and you get into Anacostia.
Right.
You get to Southern Avenue where I grew up at, Bury Farms, Stone Lake. That's the area that's back in there where they really haven't hit yet. So basically what they did was Naval Yard, Southeast, right? You get Southeast, and then you get into Oxon Hill, Maryland. That's where the MGM Casino is and the harbor is. So you pass through Southeast to get through to the harbor. So I'm sure that area right there is where they're going to continue to build up. And as a matter of fact, the Frederick Douglass House is located in
I saw the signs.
Southeast. Yeah, you could check that out. Always a good place. And then too, they're building up there. A lot of big basketball players. You know how up in New York they have the basketball court where all the top basketballers, the hoopers
like
go to
Rutgers,
ball. Yeah,
with
Rutgers Park.
Yeah.
They got the same thing. That was the same thing that they had in Bury Farms, where all of the DMV brothers will ball down there in Bury Farms. So yeah, that's that whole area up there. And I'll be honest with you, I told Tasha this, we laughed about it. I would move back to DC.
Yeah.
I really would.
That would be the place that if we decided to pick up our family to move north, that's as far north as I would want to go, because to me DC still offers a very big city feel, but it's still small, like Atlanta.
Oh yeah, very.
Yeah.
That's DC right there, right over top of you. That's the entire DC. That's why people from Washington DC are so protective. You know what I'm saying? It's just like being in Atlanta. Like if you live in Forestville, Maryland, like
you're not from DC.
You're not from DC. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel. But I didn't say the family.
What you mean?
I didn't say take the family.
When I say the family, meaning like I still have kids in the house.
No, I'm just saying like if I had kids, no, they're not going to DC.
Yeah, well, my kids would go to
we,
DC.
We getting me and Tasha getting a studio.
Because the studio is $1 million.
Negro, we getting a studio apartment.
Well, if I moved to DC, it would be in the suburbs until me and Hank could move into the city to afford, a 2-bedroom something.
Hold on, you did say 2 bedrooms. Yeah, just in case you got kick Hank out.
No, 2 bedrooms for my kids to come back and visit when they're, on holiday.
The hell with them kids.
Okay,
y'all
whatever.
gonna stop that between you and Tasha?
No,
y'all gonna stop that.
My family is very tight to this particular day.
I understand that,
but hey, that's just my family values.
You have to. No, you have to.
No, you don't.
You ain't even let me finish.
Okay, go ahead and finish.
You have to trust your maternal. What's the word? What I'm looking for?
I don't know. You told me that.
What is it? Okay, let me say it. Let me say it the DC way.
Uh-huh.
You gotta trust your ability of parenting, that when your kids are out of your house and grown, that they're gonna make right decisions.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, when they come back home, Nikita, they ain't gonna want to stay with you. They gonna get a hotel. Ask me. That's what my son does.
Okay, well that's what
we
your
get in a
son
hotel.
does. But based on the Todd family,
Not staying with y'all.
Based on the Todd family and the traditions that we currently have, My parents we don't go back to live with my parents. However, when my sister comes in to visit, her family stays with my parents. When we have people come in to visit, they stay with my parents. And so therefore my parents' house is the nucleus of our family. And so therefore that's where we gather. That's where we have a good time. And then
townhouse, nobody's coming. Nobody's comfortable.
Okay, well that's your personality.
Put you in a goddamn. Okay, you want to stay in that extra bedroom? It's a twin bed in there. A twin bed with a Goodwill mattress.
You sound like Hank.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Well, you know. But that's how you keep the family together.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Hey, I got to say good morning to Anthony, too. Happy birthday, Anthony, man. Yeah, Anthony's celebrating, not Credit Craig, but the other Anthony. Anthony's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you, brother. Hey, Nikita Todd is in the building with us today. We're talking real estate here. We talked about, like, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, and Georgia. What is going on in the state of Georgia as far as our real estate stuff is looking?
Well, I mean, just like, you know, everywhere else in the United States, real estate is down, right? Yes. However, in major cities like Atlanta, D.C., places where people are wanting to move just because, of course, either it might be the weather, they've changed jobs, the economy is better, things are, you know, a little bit more affordable. Atlanta is still the number one place to move.
Okay.
And so therefore our business has, you know, definitely gone down just a little bit, but however, it is on the uprise and up on the uptick because of course the interest rates are normalizing right now.
Oh, good.
We are in the fives. And so we are still affordable. We do have more inventory coming on the market, so people do have more choices. But people are still buying and selling despite whatever the news media is trying to scare you to believe.
And you know what? I love you brought that up. I was watching, or not watching, I was listening to my brothers upstairs, 92.9 The Game, and speaking of the media, like a lot of people were in an uproar about Stetson Bennett, quarterback for UGA, being invited to New York for the Heisman. Because people don't feel as if Stetson Bennett earned the right to do that, even though SEC champion. The story is amazing.
The quarterback on the number one team.
Quarterback took them to their first national championship in since 1985, since your boy Herschel won. And just a walk on, just like all of the stories about, you know, a champion, Stetson, and he like 40 years old.
Oh, I didn't realize he was older.
Yeah, Stetson like 27.
Really? I didn't realize
that. Because of his journey, you know.
It took him longer to
it took
get
him
there.
it took him longer. So, but I'd say that to say when you were talking about the media, and one of the questions they asked, you know, one of the pros was, why are people so upset that Stetson Bennett is in New York? And his response was, it hit home. He said because the way people have to be in society today, people have to be told who to root for.
Don't get me started on that. We can't make decisions on our own. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is not in the conversation from a national media perspective, then he's not worthy.
He's not worthy of it. And he said that's just how we are. And it made me think, like, it's not just in sports, it's in everything.
Yes.
Everything. We have to be programmed to like something.
So I don't think that we have to be programmed. We have been programmed to say that we have
there you
to
go.
think.
There
so,
you go.
Right. So we've been programmed, and that we were just having this conversation this week, that we have been programmed so much that we don't realize that we're already in the matrix. Like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I'm with you.
You know, everybody's starting to look alike. You know, women are, starting to look alike.
Damn.
You know, people are, wanting to do the same things. Like, you can't be different. If you're different, you're weird. You're cringy, as the little kids say. Oh, that's so cringy. So I think in everything that we do, we have been programmed to all be together. And if you are not with one, that's why we're so polarized. Like, if you're not a Republican, you're a Democrat.
Yep.
If you are not, for abortions, then you want to kill babies.
Yep.
I mean, well, you want to,
yeah.
You know what I mean.
You're murderer.
Yeah. So.
Huh? No, I thought you were about to say something else. But now, there you go. That's why I've always been the person where, if you notice, like with me, like I don't ask advice. Like I'm not gonna ask you, about a movie. I'm not gonna ask you, well, how was Black Panther?
Because you can like something totally different than me.
Exactly, because our intake on it is going to be totally different. I don't. When I go to a restaurant, I don't ask the server, hey, what's good on the menu? Her palate is not my palate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've learned to understand that. And that's a problem with society. So when you talk about the real estate market and how we're so brainwashed, remind them that it's not like that.
Right. I mean, and I don't know at what point that, we as a country or just people just stop reading for ourselves, right? So if you actually go and look at the market, look at trends, and actually study and just look at simple information over just the course of 30 years, you'll see that we have these ebbs and flows in our market. And so therefore, when you see great interest rates or you see an uptick in prices based on inflation, based on, the increase of real estate, you'll see that this is normal. And so therefore, to just be scared and hunker down, all they can remember is 2008, just because that's within the stretch of what they remember. But they don't remember years prior to that in the early 2000s when we had a recession, when the dot-coms, went down. There was a real estate, I think it was like the interest rates was like maybe closer to 6 and 7% during that time.
You remember doing that .com era? I'll never forget, 96-ish, right before the Olympics were here. They were doing the concept for delivering groceries. Mm-hmm. That was when I first saw it. Do you remember that?
It was the van. It was called... It had a peach on the side of it.
Yeah, it did.
I can't think of what the name of it was. It was something peach or something. I can't think of it. We can Google it.
Yeah, we can
Google
it.
It had a peach on the side of the truck for grocery delivery.
That was crazy. I was like, I remember seeing that stuff back then. And the thing about it is that we've overcome. We got through it, and we're gonna get through it. But I just love your analogy of how we're in the matrix, and that is a true fact. So, hey, with that being said, since we're in the matrix, guess what? We're going to take a break real quick. Take this goddamn blue pill. Now, which pill you taking?
I'm taking the conscious pill. I don't know. I can't remember what color it was.
They're going to put you in the concentration camp.
That's why I'm getting prepared now.
Yeah, they're gonna put you in the concentration. Folks that can't think on their own, then they just let them walk free.
Right, exactly. If those are the people they want you to follow.
Yeah, you go ahead. They're gonna put our ass in the concentration camp. Maybe I shouldn't have said concentration camp.
No, we're gonna be the underground soldiers. We're going, be all gray. Just like on the Matrix, all our clothes gonna look dingy because we're not willing to go for the likes.
They gonna put us in goddamn old Kanye West clothes.
Right. All right.
They're gonna put us in some
and shave our hair.
Yeah, and put a mask out our face. All right, anyway, with that being said, when we come back, we got birthdays and shout outs coming up. What else we got? Oh yeah, I'm changing Nikita's camera out over here. It's Mornings with Michael and Friends, right here on Power 108.9. Let go.
Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram
At Power 108.9.
and Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the number one favorite station at ATL, Power 108.9.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
Honest question. Do you really know what's going on in the metro Atlanta real estate market?
I own half of Atlanta. You believe that? Real estate.
Team Todd Realty Group. Atlanta has become a hotbed for real estate, and it's consistently growing by the day. Nikita Todd and the good folks with Team Todd Realty Group are here to assist you with any of your real estate needs. Looking to buy a house?
What I would tell a first-time home buyer is to make sure that you have saved adequately.
Thinking about that investment property?
You reach out to me because, of course, I have a lot of resources.
Or trying to sell your house?
It's always best to consult with your realtor first. We have options to get your house on the market as quickly as possible, and we also have other options to where you can purchase with cash and sell your home later. So it's always best to consult a realtor because we have a lot of tricks of the trade that not everybody's privy to.
Don't wait another minute. Go to www.teamtoddrealty.com for more information. Team Todd Realty Group.
Hey, if you celebrate a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by our very own Oliver Adams.
How come I get to do birthdays on my birthday?
Okay.
You don't want me to do it. It's going to take too long.
So, yeah, I know,
we already
right?
started.
Yeah, we
Again,
already
shout
started,
out to
yeah.
the November babies. We were made in love.
Yes, we were.
Okay.
Well, depending on what part of the month.
Right. Right, because
I mean,
If you later in the month, nah, you was a
was a breakup.
Mama was a side chick.
Mama was a side chick.
oh my! I didn't even think about that. If you was, so if you
late.
So what day? What day? Are you past the 15th of November?
If you're born after the 19th,
Right. You
That's
definitely.
me.
you side chick.
I mean.
It's side chick.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Hey Atlanta, this is Sayon, and you're listening to Power 108.9.
Hey, welcome back. Mornings, Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. Hey, we've got the national days and stuff today.
Really?
Damn.
Normally, you just
You
say
look
we
like-
have the national days on this day. So
I used to
you
do
know,
that. I usually do them in the beginning. But you know what you just acted like you know how the with the TV when Fred Blankenship when he be in the studio and he passed it to the reporter. And today we're talking and Nikita Todd is at the scene down at Stonecrest Mall. Nikita.
Yes.
Thank you, Fred. Like,
it's a delay.
That's what that was like right there. Hey, these national days. Today's National Poinsettia Day.
Oh, really?
Yep. Shout out to the poinsettias. You doing poinsettia? I got fur babies, so I can't do poinsettias.
No, I'm not doing poinsettias this year. I was late on decorating, so we're not gonna just run out and go get the red flowers just because.
And then today's gingerbread house day. I bet y'all doing gingerbread house.
No, my kids kind of left that alone, like maybe
nah.
2 years ago.
Like, nah,
when
we
I
good.
realized that I was opening the kit and doing it for them and say, "Look, this is what mommy bought you," it was over.
It's crazy because now Malik, they're like Amazon boxes showing up at the house with Malik's name on it. His response was, "Now Santa Claus said don't look in those boxes."
That's cute.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So shout out to National Poinsettia Day and Gingerbread House Day. We talked about Snowmageddon. We talked about my man Maxwell Alejandro Frost. Also, just real quick before we get to these birthdays, the bombshell declarations were delivered Saturday and shed new light on the last moments of the reporter who collapsed on Friday in Qatar. Now, the reporter's name is Grant Walls. His sudden death slammed the state-of-the-art stadium that was built for the World Cup. They said that there were no defibrillators inside of the stadium, which could have possibly saved the guy. However, they're also calling for an independent autopsy report too. However, let's get one thing straight. First of all, you are in a foreign country, Qatar. This is not the United States of America. This does not mean that they have the same regulations that we have in America. OSHA don't mess with them over there in Qatar.
Well, typically their regulations are actually more strenuous than ours. So yes, and I agree with you that it's not the United States, but then they do have, state of the art things a lot faster than we do.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. But we're not on the same regulations.
Right.
We're not on the same regulations. And second of all, I ain't the one to gossip, But Grant was walking around Qatar with a LGBTQ shirt on. And questions are beginning to develop out there that possibly it has something to do with his stance on gay rights. Once again, I heard my man, who's that? Damn. Why his name not coming to me right now? I'll come back to it. But he did a skit on that skit, but he did a story on it, and he talked about how, once again, as an American, you can't take your
Western culture.
rights. You can't take that into other countries because they're not on the same. They ain't all operating on the Constitution of the United States of America.
Correct.
Just like in where folks be going now, Bali, over in Bali and all those. Did you hear that now? You can't have sex in their country if you're not married.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And if you go over there
And you shacking up.
and you shacking up with somebody, they will lock your ass up.
Mm-hmm. But I haven't read it to the extent to really understand what they meant. I thought it was just the citizens that live there. Because to me, that kind of shuts down their tourist population if they're going to do the whole regulation of that. Because people that boyfriend, girlfriend go on vacation all the time. So I think that's a citizen, like a local citizen regulation.
I don't. We talked about it Friday on 3 and a Possible, so
Okay.
we'll double check the data for you. But we're thinking that's their culture. Like you're not gonna be coming over there with
agree,
that.
I agree with it's their culture, so that's not what I'm arguing. I'm thinking
No,
like
I'm saying
the tourist standpoint. There's so many people that go over there for holiday.
Yeah, but
before the Americans start going, the Europeans were going, and they're a lot more liberal than
And from our understanding, it's everybody.
Everybody got it.
It's everybody. So don't go over there yet. You ain't gonna
wait,
go over
wait,
there yet.
wait till next after April of next year.
Wait till after the wedding.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I want y'all to get locked up over there like Brittany Griner in Russia. And shout out to Brittany for being home. Any thoughts on that before we get to the birthday?
I'm happy that she is released because nobody wants to be, in the type of conditions
True.
that she was in. So I don't wish that on anybody. However, I do agree with some of the masses that, the United States should have gotten more for the person that they turned over, to Russia. So that's all I got to say about that.
And on top of that, President Biden was like, the Americans were holding his feet to the fire to get Brittany Griner out.
Right. And again, as they should, he's our president. We make all these deals. We send so much money across seas to feed other people. So, we need to win in some type of, way. However, I will say that, it should have been more for the person that they traded. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's home and y'all are happy now.
Exactly.
So y'all don't need to care about the brother.
Yeah, it was motion. I don't know if you got motion sensors or something back there.
Thought that was goddamn Zelensky trying to sneak up on your boy. Because he know I be talking about his ass. Hey, I got to say good morning to Miss Edith, who's hanging out with us this morning.
My sweet mother-in-law.
Yep, got to say what's up to my man Jay. What up, Jay? Jay said great win for the Hawks last night. That was a pretty good game last night.
I didn't get a
you
chance
stay
to
up?
see it last night.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it last night. And before we get into these birthdays and shout-outs, I got to say shout out to my man Cole Parker of 3 and a Possible with myself, Country Cutie, and Elam B. King. I went ahead and purchased there's a new football game on Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
And he told us Friday that it was a pretty cool game, and I downloaded it yesterday or Saturday, and it is pretty cool.
Really?
little
Are you
game.
the player?
You're the quarterback.
No way.
Yeah, you're the quarterback.
So you're running and you're stepping back and you're throwing.
So not necessarily running. Your ass ain't gonna be running through the house.
No,
run through the house and fall.
Oculus run.
Well, now
Yeah.
you don't have to do this. You can use your
Okay.
controller, but you are hiking the ball, catching the ball.
So you're doing all the motions.
Yes.
Okay.
Throwing the ball, and your plays are on your arm. You know how quarterbacks see the plays on their arm?
Uh-huh.
That's where your plays are.
So when you're looking down with the Oculus like this, your
oh
arm
yeah,
is
oh yeah,
there?
oh yeah. You can look all over. Like it's the
Okay.
whole 360 experience of it.
Oh wow.
The offensive coordinator is in your ear telling you what the play is. Okay, we're gonna run cross X Z blah blah blah, and when you look at your arm, you'll see what routes the players are gonna run.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's like real,
Yeah,
like real.
Yeah, you can see that, and then too, like if it's a running play, you hike the ball and you to hold the ball in your hand, you got to push the controller down. The running back is coming this way, and you're actually turning and
So you
handing
can
him
see
the
it.
ball.
So you can see it.
Yeah, so you got to let the ball go in order
You
for him
gotta
to
take
grab
the
it.
ret-
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's a cool experience. Once again, Matrix, living in the Matrix, VR world, like we're there. But it was a cool game. I stayed up a little bit too late last night. I was Marcus Mariota last night,
Gotcha.
and right now I'm 4-0.
Well, you could have been Mr. What's the new term that I just learned? Mr. Irrelevant.
Who is that?
You know, Mr. Irrelevant is the new quarterback for San Francisco. The last person who gets drafted in the.
He's the Tom Brady of Tom Brady of the league.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
he won yesterday.
He
As a
did.
matter of fact,
He's
he
been
beat
winning. Yes.
he beat Tom Brady yesterday.
Yes, he spanked Tom Brady yesterday. So I learned that new term. So you were Mr. Irrelevant.
I wasn't drafted last. Thank you very much.
You weren't drafted at all. That's why you're irrelevant.
Touche. With that being said, guess what? Your camera don't work, and it's time for birthdays.
It's your birthday. Tonight. Girl, it's your birthday. In here. Tonight. Give it to me, go.
Yo, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by our very own Oliver Adams. Oliver Adams always reminds us that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You grab a copy of his latest book, Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life, and it's right there. I used to can see it, but I can't see it anymore. It's somewhere back there. Check it out, oliveradams.com. How's Optavia treating you?
It's gonna be treating me good next week when I finally start.
You know I'm petty. I'm trying to get you
I
back.
know you are. I know you. I've been traveling. I've been sick. So hey.
I'm trying to get you back. Hey, last week it was a rough week for me last week. And we had like meetings and stuff like that in the office, so they cater food. You know what I'm saying?
Christmas
like they do those.
time.
I was good when I came back. Oh yeah, Christmas time coming up. When we came back from DC, after Thanksgiving, came back from DC, I was down 1.5 pounds.
Okay, good.
I rocked it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I made up for it this week, or last week, I should say. And I didn't weigh Saturday because I knew I wasn't in the right place. Yeah. So I told Tasha today before I left, it's the Optavia week all week long. So we're gonna start the week
I
off
feel
right. And we're gonna do that goddamn Epsom salt detox on Friday. So if you're looking for me,
what's the Epsom salt detox?
if you're looking for me Friday to come out, hang out with y'all, nope, it's not gonna happen.
Is that when you drink the Epsom salt and then it flushes you out? Why don't you just do a magnesium nitrate?
It's the same thing. Epsom salt and magnesium nitrate, same thing.
But you got high blood pressure.
No, I don't. Why'd you put my goddamn? That's
You-
that's a
you
HIPAA.
told- you
That's a
told-
HIPAA violation.
I am not a physician. You've told everybody in the world
That's
that you have
you
pressure
are in the
issues.
workplace. That is a HIPAA violation.
I don't. You don't have HR.
You will just come to the office.
All right. Well, if you feel better, I have high blood pressure.
Come to the office after we're done
Okay.
today. I got
I disclosed both of our medical problems.
that ain't to say. Got some paperwork for you to fill out. But no, I think with the weight loss really
It helps.
controlled it. Yeah, because I'm down about 16 pounds.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
really.
How long ago did you start?
October 4th.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm
October
starting.
4th.
I really am starting.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
I never started from the beginning. Me and Hank.
You never started?
Never started when I told you I was going to start.
Never mind. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about it.
okay,
You sound like you in the first 48 interrogation room.
Well, we're starting. We're starting. Our wedding is
So-
in 4 months. So
I'm okay. I'm gonna tell you the for real truth this time.
Okay.
That's what you sound like.
I would agree. I'm not going to deny.
I didn't start on that date, so I'm gonna tell you
I'm gonna tell you the for real date.
I'm gonna tell you
that
for
start.
real date. Oh, this is gonna be so fun watching this back today. Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday today, here's some celebrities that share that same day with you. Shout out to our Sagittarius is out there. I already told you my man Anthony Z has a birthday today, and we're celebrating the birthday of Credit Craig, a.k.a. Credit Building Professionals, a.k.a. Anthony Purry is celebrating a birthday today. Also, Blossom has a birthday today.
Okay.
She is 47 years old. Her real name is Mayim
Bialik or
Thank
something like
you. Thank you very much. And not only did she play in Blossom, not only is she the host of Jeopardy or the co-host of Jeopardy, she's a neuroscientist for real, in real life,
that.
too.
Yeah, she's smart.
She was on that smart show on CBS. I forgot what it was. Theory? Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember she played on Big Bang. But yeah,
She was also Punky Brewster.
Was she Punky Brewster or Blossom? No, she wasn't Punky Brewster.
Okay.
She was Blossom.
She was Blossom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Are you
think-
sure? Let's look it up.
While you do that, also celebrating a birthday today, DC's own Regina Hall turns 52 years old today. Quick question, Bob Barker, Nikita, is he WB birthday or a regular birthday today?
He's a WB birthday.
No, he's 99 years old
Bob
today.
Barker's still living?
Yes, happy birthday to Bob
Oh,
Barker.
wow.
Also, DC's own Sly Glizzy is 30 years old today. Dionne Warwick turns 82 years old today. And a couple of WB birthdays today. Those would have been birthdays. Frank Sinatra would have been 107 years old today. He passed away at the age of 82. And Grover Washington Jr. would have been 79 years old. He passed away at the age of 56 years old. So happy WB birthday to him. And then also some birthdays on yesterday. Wrestler Rey Mysterio Jr., Jermaine Jackson had a birthday on yesterday, Michael's brother. Monique had a birthday on yesterday. DJ Yella, you know where he's from?
Yeah, he's from Compton or, what is it?
The
South
group.
Central?
The group.
Oh, NWA?
Oh, way to go. You know what he does now, though?
No.
He produces porn. That's where he made all of his money after NWA at. Also, she said, Also, comedian Roy Wood Jr. celebrated a birthday. Sharif Abdul Rahim celebrated a birthday today. He played for the Hawks back in the day.
Yeah, he did.
And he went to Wheeler High School.
He did.
So happy birthday to him. Mos Def had a birthday on yesterday. Willie McGinnis had a birthday yesterday. And former presidential candidate John Kerry had a birthday on yesterday. So if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us. Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9, Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, and of course, Coach Oliver Adams. Hey, check out the website, oliveradams.com. St. Louis is in the news. St. Louis to consider reparations for black residents. St. Louis Mayor, Tashora Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Tashora.
Come on, girl. She signed an executive order creating a reparations commission to explore how reparations could benefit the city's black residents. So
Good.
shout out to her for making moves. Also, too, I think we talked about it in Cali. I think in LA.
They gave those people their property back.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. They did.
Tell me about it.
I can't tell you exactly the location, but it's on the shoreline in the metro LA area.
Okay.
And they filed a lawsuit where the land was, not rightfully taken away from them. And so, of course, people have benefited off of the profits of, California's expensive, especially on the shoreline. And they won that lawsuit to get their land back.
What would reparations look like for you if you could sign an executive order for reparations for black folk?
So that's a really good question, and I've oftentimes thought like, how can you make up for that? Because of course generations have been affected, right? And this is another conversation that we were talking about this weekend. As far as the reparations that were given.
I was there.
Reparations were given to the Native Americans. With the reservations and things of that sort, and that they're given so much.
Health.
I mean, they're
Native
given
American
a lot.
Farmers.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, particularly them.
Yeah.
Because I found out information that I didn't even know. Based on talking to Hank, because of course he has done so much in the Canadian, northern part of the United States, where more of the reservations are.
Yeah.
And he says that they get new vehicles every year. Like they just give them the latest vehicle, what's currently here. And he says so much waste when it comes to, just alone and just cars.
Mm-hmm.
They get new cars every year. Like they just give it to them. And so, not saying that they don't deserve it, but I'm just saying I don't know what reparations looks like for us, because it's more of us than it is them.
Okay.
The black population, we're 13% of the population. So how do you distribute reparations? Who do you say get it? Like, are you only talking about the generations that were affected directly? Meaning like, people who are still living from sharecropping because there's no more slaves living.
Right.
So are you looking at the sharecroppers? Are you looking at those people who were a part of segregation? Like, who do you give it to?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it has to look like in a form of some type of wealth, in order to try to make up for losses of wealth. But I don't know what that dollar figure is because, of course, think about it. Just in the real estate perspective alone, one, in the federal government, in the federal laws, in FHA guidelines, it says black people cannot get a loan. So people don't understand that. So many people say, oh, racism doesn't exist. Yeah, you know, or your grandparents or your family may not be racist, and you didn't hold the whole black race down. However, the United States government didn't allow us to buy houses. Right. So when your grandparents were buying houses for $7,800, and now you guys are selling them for millions of dollars across the United States, or $700,000, whatever that looks like, you are way beyond what the black family was able to do for their own family.
Yes.
That's why more white students don't have student loans. Their grandparents were able to take out loans against their house to send them to school, right? So we already are, that little, that little diagram where you show black people and having all these obstacles in front of them on the same racetrack. And then when you guys have a easy breezy road, from perspective wise, that we're always going to be behind. That's why
we say, when we say white privilege, it's not a derogatory thing, right? We're not discrediting your education, your financial. We're not discrediting any of that stuff. What we're saying is exactly what you just said. You had a great freaking head start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your parents didn't have slaves. Totally understand that. And like you said, your parents may not be racist, right? Or your parents ain't racist. They love black folks. They got 4 black friends.
And we got black babies in the family.
But at the same time, to your point, your great grandparents got that land for $7K, and then on top of that, they got years of free labor from slavery. They were able to generate that was passed down. They were able to generate all this wealth, and now you are a product of that. Like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with you, but white privilege is real.
Absolutely.
White privilege is real. I'm sorry.
So with that white privilege, there's been advantages and things that we couldn't take a part, be a part of.
Yeah, when you talk about the Constitution, I heard Jimmy Kimmel say this last week. He said that if Thomas Jefferson came back today and went into the damn Capitol, the first thing he would say was, y'all still using this shit? The Constitution.
And why is that?
Y'all still using this?
Explain.
We wrote this back in, 1774? Whatever the year was.
But I disagree. I would say that they wrote it for a reason, to protect themselves and their families extended.
But the thing is, why are we still using it? That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
The Constitution.
Right, because it was set in place for the people who founded the country.
But no, I'm saying the point is why haven't y'all changed this since 200 plus years ago? That's what I'm saying.
Because it benefits them.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just the point I'm making is this shit should all of this stuff should have been amended a long time ago. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, morally.
Yes.
Yeah.
All this stuff should have been amendment, and I'm tripping on y'all still using it. I'm tripping on that. So that's the whole point. And I think when we talk about reparations for black folk, I think Gavin Newsom, that's the mayor out there. We were laughing about how is he going to make this determination, and I think he talked about lineage of folk. And Country Cutie asked, well, how they going to do that? We said 23andMe. And I was just like, yeah, I ain't getting nothing.
So that's
I'm
a little
not
bit
getting no money.
So any of that is just all unfair, because if you
it's just conversation.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's unfair if you're going to attach it to those people who were traded in the transatlantic slave trade. But what you have to also acknowledge in order to give people reparations, because you can't separate us. We're all brown. There were people that lived here already that were brown. Yeah. They were black people who lived here. There were brown people who lived here, already that were natives of the land, not just the Native Americans that we see, the picture Native American, but black people lived here already.
You know how y'all black folks is, y'all talk about how much Indian y'all got in y'all.
And black people do, just because, of course, that was the population here, So, just like the Native Americans, the black people should be also, a part of that same,
Yeah.
benefit.
So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Real estate, Nikita Todd, Team Todd Realty Group. A couple of other things in the news. Did you hear the story about the cruise ship a couple weeks ago?
Which one?
Cruise ship hit. It was what do they call the wave? Like it's a huge wave that they call out in the ocean when you're sailing. She said that. What did she say? If someone told me that we hit an iceberg, I would have believed it. It's the ship was the Viking Polaris cruise ships, and some of the folks, they call it a rogue wave. That's what it's called.
Okay.
A rogue wave struck the vessel, killing one American woman, and the wave was so powerful that when it crashed into the ship, it broke like windows out on those bottom floors.
No way.
Yeah, that's why you don't stay on floor number 3.
Well, I mean,
that's why you gotta stay on 10.
I'm not gonna stay down there.
Yeah,
anyway.
you gotta stay on 10. You know, that's where they. Yeah, that's where.
I thought that's where the crew lives.
Nah, I think no, the crew are under that.
Oh, like at the bottom, like no window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if they had a window, they'll see outside. They'll be in the water.
Okay.
So I don't think they have windows down there. But
Okay.
like you hit 3, 4, and 5 on those lower floors right there. Some of it broke out the windows. Can you imagine that being in your
No.
damn room?
No.
And that damn wave hit? Ooh, scary. Yeah, it killed one American. She was 62 years old. So
No, but I thought you were gonna talk about the guy who fell overboard, that had waited in the water for like
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
19
yeah,
hours
yeah,
or whatever. I thought his story was amazing, but the fact they were like, were you intoxicated? He's like, well, I think I had maybe one drink. I don't know, but I think he's just so aloof and just spacey anyway. That's how he survived, because he just didn't take. He's that kind of person who sees the glass as half full.
Got you.
And he was just like, well, I'm just gonna swim here till they come back and get me.
Damn.
Like he didn't panic.
Damn. I wonder if it was dark outside. What if it was dark? Oh my!
No,
I
it
would've
was
had a
dark. It
fit.
was.
Oh,
Like,
it
yeah,
was.
like the sun had come and gone.
Damn.
Yeah, he was out there for a long time.
I cannot imagine.
Yeah.
I love his comeback. Yeah, I think I had a beer or
Yeah.
two. That's how we always do, though.
He said he won a prize and they gave him a drink. That's the only drink that he had. He said, I won a contest and I had a drink.
Hey, also start talking about black folk up in California. California allocated $5 million in state funding to expand a guaranteed income program for pregnant black women in California.
Okay.
San Francisco's guaranteed income program for pregnant women that pays up to $1,000 a month for a 4-year, expanded into 4 other California counties. So why are they trying to give us all this money? They feeling bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, one, you've put people in a position that, if they were to get pregnant, they would go have an abortion because, of course, they couldn't financially afford it.
Yeah.
So they are encouraging people, if you are pregnant, we're going to give you a stipend.
Yeah. That's
So, I mean, I
awesome.
think that's a good move. I mean, because right now,
Shout out
I
to
keep
them.
my opinions to myself.
Hey, good morning, Ricka. Rick said good morning, Nikita.
Good morning.
A couple other things before we let Nikita take over the show. Dr. Fauci said people don't like to be told what to do. On Friday, Dr. Anthony Fauci acknowledged that there is a certain fatigue about mandates pertaining to the one-niner, even as cases begin to climb during the winter months. Fauci finally admits Americans have mask mandate fatigue as New York City malls bringing back the mask mandates. And then also in the news, man, rest in peace to Paul Silas, man. Paul Silas, a 3-time NBA champion, a 2-time All-Star who helped launch the career of LeBron James as a Cleveland Cavalier coach, passed away at the age of 79 years old. Right now, his cause of death is unknown. And then last but not least, Mary, Texas mega pastor blames his old brain cancer diagnosis for exchanging messages with a married woman. Yeah, Matt Chandler, he's 48, a married Texas mega pastor, has blamed his old cancer diagnosis because him sending messages to a married woman as a pastor. Like, we'll blame
So he's
any
saying
goddamn thing.
he's saying the reason why he got cancer is because that's his punishment from God. Is that what he's saying?
Where he texts married women?
Uh-huh.
I no. I guess he's, yeah. So, hey, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's what God made him do. So he sent the devil his way. And then I saw a story. What? I'm
No, that
sorry.
was funny.
My bad. Thank you for the laugh. I'll be here all week. What's the dude? Somebody was They was dragging him on social media yesterday.
Oh, you're talking about the? Oh, okay. What are you saying? The pastor? They were dragging him.
Is he a pastor? No, not this one. It was another person. He's a relationship dude.
Oh, Derek Jackson.
Yes, Derek.
Yes.
Oh, they was dragging him yesterday.
They should, as they should.
Like I think 4 years of marriage. I think he's getting a divorce. Or something.
As they should.
Who is the brother?
So he's a Steve Harvey Jr.
Okay.
When it comes to relationship advice, and he's out here telling men how they should treat their women, and if your dude ain't doing X, Y, and Z, then he's trash. Like he's just like raking men over the coals, right? And so he's Mr. Perfect.
Okay.
And women are just flocking over him.
Yeah.
Right. And
going back to that programming.
Correct, right? So the messaging is like, you too good or whatever. Anyway, long story short, Derek Jackson got caught with cheating on his wife, doing the same shit doing the same things that he did, says that is not good man material.
Okay.
And so when he got caught, I want to say it might have been a year ago before.
The wife was in the video.
The wife was in the video.
Okay,
she was looking like she was being held hostage.
Yes,
and you better say these words or whatever. And then now he has gone out and they caught him with another woman. And he filed for divorce. And from what I've been told, because I didn't read the latest, that the wife was still defending him on social media, like he's a good man, he's this or he's that or whatever. So
girl,
anyway,
bye.
his career's over.
She was trying to do him. The plan was to do the Kobe Vanessa scene.
What do you mean?
Remember when Kobe he came out to the media?
Oh, when he was accused of rape.
Yeah, he was accused of rape. Like that's what they wanted to. That's how they wanted it to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't turn out that way, did it?
She was a deaf mute. Mm-hmm. She was being controlled.
Vanessa was looking at Kobe ass like this.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. We on the way to get that ring after this, right? You remember he gave her a huge ring after that?
She probably didn't even want it. Like
no, I'm just saying. I think
yeah,
it was
he
like
no,
a
he did.
It was like a 15
yeah.
karat diamond ring.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous.
And he was like he was young too. Like
yeah, he was very.
He was
young.
just thinking like, okay, maybe if I just buy her a big diamond.
Yeah.
Vanessa was looking at his ass like doing that press conference. She was looking at his ass like this. I should bust you in the back of the goddamn head. Out here, motherfucker. Excuse me. Out here embarrassing me.
Out here embarrassing me.
Nikita Todd.
That's one thing a woman don't want you to do is
don't
to
embarrass her.
Oh, don't embarrass a woman, baby, because you gonna get embarrassed. Oh God.
Yes, you will. You will get embarrassed. So, hey, I learned how to do it. Oh, them some pretty shoes that lady got on right there.
Don't get me started on that.
Damn, them some nice shoes. I wonder where she got them from.
No, but it's so funny that oftentimes men will do that. But what about when women say, "Oh, baby, don't he look nice in that shirt?" Y'all would be 38 hot. Don't you like the way his muscles sit in that shirt? You see how his arms just like the flexors, like you can see it through the shirt. I think you should get that.
It's them great sweatpants he got on.
Right.
No, I'm not. I understand. Me and Tasha, we laugh about it.
No, we do. Me and Hank laugh about it, but sometimes it gets to a point like, yeah, not today.
Yeah,
we're not doing that today.
Tasha will be like, oh, she got a nice shape. Yes, she do.
Mm-hmm. Right, but I'm saying you guys are more so to get on the bandwagon when we compliment other women. But I'm saying if it's reflecting on male attributes.
If you're going too far,
y'all will be in y'all's feelings.
If you're going too far,
no, at all, y'all would be in y'all's feelings.
Not me. As Tasha, not me. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
I'm confident. I'm
yes, I didn't say that. You
it's
guys
not
were
confident.
Not confident.
Confident is not the word. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm secure.
Right.
I'm
not saying that you're not secure or confident. However, those conversations are more geared toward female attributes in complementary things than they are in males.
Push it too far, and then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have me a 24-year-old. They have a damn heart attack.
And you have a boring life.
Had from this blood pressure.
She don't know the signs of a stroke. She was like, "Daddy, why you laughing?"
Daddy, why your face slumping like that? Bitch, call 911. Young bitch, call 911. With that being said, Why is y'all clapping for that? That is not something to clap for, y'all. That is so rude. So rude. Hey, with that being said, Nikita, hey, give us some words of encouragement out here for this real estate market.
Well, as we enter into the holiday season, my advice to everybody is, if you want to purchase a home, you still can purchase a home and actually close by the end of the year. However, if it's your goal to start 2023 off with a new home or selling your home and, opening up a new chapter, please give me a call at 404-379-6239.
There you go. Hey, and with that being said, as we get this December 12th going, did you know that it was on this day back in 1912 that the Mother's Day International Association was incorporated with the purchase of Furthering Meaningful Observations of Mother's Day. That's why
interesting.
That's why Father's Day never get acknowledged like Mother's Day. That's why never get acknowledged, because y'all started this back in 1912. There was some sororities founded in 1912 too. Was that your sorority?
No, my sorority, the only sorority, Delta Sigma Theta, was founded in 1913.
Oh, okay, a year after. Okay. It was also on this day back in 1925. The Motel Inn, first motel in the world, opened in San Luis, California. Damn motels. Yeah. I'm too grown for motels. We don't do those no more. If the door is on the outside, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I
staying
had
with
the
y'all.
update from Mayim Bialik. It was actually Soleil Moonfry that was Punky Brewster.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. It was on this day, 1997. The U.S. Justice Department ordered Microsoft to sell its internet browser separately from its Windows operating system. And you know why they did that?
Why?
To prevent it from building a monopoly of web access programs.
Okay.
Because that's what your boy was trying to do back then. He was about to monopolize the web until they got him. It was also on this day back in 2000 that the U.S. Supreme Court found that the recount ordered by the Florida Supreme Court in 2000, the 2000 U.S. presidential election was unconstitutional, and Vice President Al Gore conceded the election to then Texas Governor George W. Bush the next day. Think about that. They changed the date, like second, third election day is in November. You remember in 2000, we didn't know who the president was going to be until today, December 12th. Crazy, right?
Right. That's when they had the hanging chats.
Yeah. That's the Al Gore thing. You didn't hear what I said?
No, I heard
Oh,
it, but I'm just trying to make sure.
Why it happened. So even after the runoff of Warnock and Herschel, like we still didn't even know who the damn president was.
Yeah.
But it was until tomorrow is when they made that decision. It was also on this day back in 2000 that the Texas Rangers signed A-Rod to a record-breaking 10-year, $225 million contract, making him the highest paid baseball player at that time. But check this out. 2022, we know A-Rod's retired now. A couple of weeks ago, the Mets signed pitcher Max Scherzer, who agreed to a 3-year, $130 million contract. You talking about A-Rod back then doing about 25.2 a year. Max Scherzer, $43.3 million a year to work once every 5 days. Damn, I'll take that job. And then last but not least, it was on this day back in 2001 in Beverly Hills, California. Winona Ryder was arrested at Saks Fifth Avenue for shoplifting. And possession of pharmaceutical drugs without a prescription, and numerous items of clothing and hair accessories that value $4,760. Yeah, she was on one back then in 2001, but now she's killing it in Stranger Things.
Oh,
that's
okay.
her in Stranger Things. Did you ever watch that?
I don't watch it.
I watched the first couple of seasons.
The kids watch it. I don't watch it.
Yeah, it was kind of Stranger Things. Kind of turned out like the second and third Matrix was for me. Like it was just too much going on.
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
Yeah, and that's how Stranger Things. But anyway, shout out to them. Nikita, once again, tell them how they can contact you.
They can contact me by following me on all social media platforms
Yay,
at
yay.
Nikita Ty Realtor. And they can give me a call at 404-379-6239.
And remember, you can check out Power 108.9 24/7. Just visit the website. You know what, Malik, you tell them.
What's going on, y'all? This is Malik McFadden, and did you know that you can listen to Power 108.9 24/7? Just visit the website, power1089.com.